My Excel class.
Welcome to the sixth lecture of the AutoCAD. In this lecture, I will teach you about the modify panel. So let's start. Well, in previous lecture, I have explained to you about this draw panel, means how you can draw different things, different drawings by using this draw panel. In this lecture, I will be explaining this modify panel, means if you have drawn anything by using this draw panel tool, and if you want to modify, you can modify it by using this the modify panel. So I will be explaining one by one. So let's start. So first command is the move command in the modify panel. To explain this, let me draw a rectangle. Click here. Randomly I'm drawing a rectangle. So let's suppose I want to move this rectangle to another location or position. So I will click here on the move tool. Now on the command bar, it is asking that select the object which you want to move. So I will click on the object which I want to move. Click enter. So next it is asking that specify the base point from which you want to move. So suppose this one is our base point, and next I can place anywhere on which I want it. So by using this move command, you can move any object from one location to the another. So next one is the copy command, means you can copy anything. Suppose I want to copy this rectangle. I will click here. Now on command bar it is asking that select the object. I will click here, press enter. Next it is asking that specify the base point. So suppose this one is our base point. So I will be mentioning second point to which I want to place this base point. So I can place anywhere here. See. So this was the copying command. Next one is the rotate command. To explain this, let me draw the scene rectangle. Suppose this one is our triangle, and I want to rotate this. And to rotate this at 90, 180, 270, whatever the angle will be, I can rotate it. I will click here. It is asking that select the object. I will select object, click enter. Next it is asking that specify the base point. Actually this is the reference point even for the move command, even for the copy command, means reference in the sense that you will be picking that point and you will be moving that point actually. So suppose this one is our base point. So next it is asking that specify the rotation angle, or means this was the 0 degree, this one is the 90, this one is the 180, this one is the 270, and this one is the 360. So you can choose any angle. Suppose I want to draw on the 90, let's ortho. Suppose I want to rotate it on the 90 degree, so it's done. Well, next command is the mirror command. What is mirror? Just like when you see yourself in the mirror, so you basically see your reflection in the mirror. So same case here, I can mirror this object. How can I mirror? I will click here on the mirror command. It is asking that select the object. I will select, click enter. So next specify first point of the mirror line. Suppose this one is over the first point. or suppose this one is our first point, suppose this one, and now specify second part of the mirror line means you can mirror on the right side, you can mirror this object on the left side, you can mirror on the bottom. It depends upon you how you want to mirror it. Suppose I want this on the right side, so this will be our this was our reference point, base point. So, and it is asking that either you want to raise original object or not. If I click on the yes, it will raise the original object. If I click on the no, it will not raise. Suppose I am clicking on the no. So this was the mirror command. So next one is the trim command. In this command, see, there is also the extend command. I will explain both. So first let's start with the trim command. I will click here. What is trimming? As shown by the symbol, this is just like scissor, means you want to cut something. I click on the trim command. It is asking that select the object you want to trim. You can do this way, or you can again enter without selecting the object. And now whatever part you want to trim, you will click here. See, there is a crossing above the selection point. So if I want to remove this line, I will click here. If I want to remove this line, I will click here, and so on. So this was the trim command. In this we have also the extend command. What is this one? Suppose here is a line. Suppose this is a line, and I want to extend this line up to this horizontal line. So I will use the extend command. I will click on the extend command. Select object. Suppose this is our object. Which point I want to extend this line. Click enter and click here. Now this has been extended. Okay. So this was the extend command. So next one is the fillet command. In this we have to fillet command, fillet, chamfer, blend. Same type. Let me explain one by one. Suppose I want to apply fillet here. What is fillet? Here is the sharp corner. I don't want this sharp corner. I want the round corner or smooth corner. So I will click on the fillet. Suppose click here. So first I want to mention the radius. So what will be the radius? Click on the radius. Suppose this one is 30. Click enter. Specify the second object. Suppose this one is the second object, and now sharp corner has been shifted into the round corner by the fillet command. So well, this was the fillet command. Control Alt delete. Suppose I have a rectangle and I want to show you the even this fillet command. When I click here on the fillet, it is asking that describe the radius. Suppose this one is 30. Okay, enter. Select the first object. Suppose this one is the first object, and this one is our second object. See, when you click here, this is all done. This was the fillet command. So when next in this we have a chamfer command. Click on this chamfer command. Now it's asking that we select the first object. Suppose this is our first object. Select second object. So this one is our second object. Well, this has been removed by because I didn't choose what will be the point on the this line and what will be the point on this line. So let's choose again this command, chamfer command. So select the first line or onto polyline distance, angle, team, method or multiple. Suppose I click on the distance, specific first chamfer distance. Suppose this one is the let's say it's 5. Specific second chamfer, let's say it is 10, 2 times of the first one. And now it is asking that select the first line. So this one is the first line, click enter. And now it's asking that to choose the second line, click here. Now it's done. Now exactly it is 1 unit from this corner, and it is not 1 unit, it is 5 unit from this corner, and this one is a 10 unit from this corner, as I had mentioned while chamfering. So this was the chamfer command and so on. So well, next one is the erase command. If you want to erase, if you want to remove something, you can choose this command as known by the as this one is a complete object. When I click here, it will be erased. Well, next one is the explode command. Well, what is explode command? To exactly explain this, let me show you something. When I click on the line command and I draw something by using this line command, suppose randomly I will draw something. So I have completed this path. I have completed this object by using this simple line, not polyline. What does mean by line and polyline, or what you can say difference between line and polyline? In this case, I have chosen line command. So when I click here to do or to modify, so it will choose only this one. When I click here, it will also choose this one. Now 2 have been selected. When I click here, 3 have been selected, and the 4th one. So this was the path by using the simple line command, not polyline. When I click here, same randomly I form this one. So same case here, but I have chosen polyline instead of the line command. So what I want to tell you exactly, that when I will be using polyline, when I click here, it will choose whole as a path, not a single line, just like here. So difference between polyline and line is that all points or segments are connected with each other in the polyline, but in simple line command case will be different. Sometime we choose this line command to draw different things, and then we need to join it, combine it. That's actually different command. I will explain you later. Suppose no, this one is a complete group. Well, this is a different case. What I want to tell you exactly, that when I click here, so these lines are different. When I click here, this is the same result, and if I want to remove suppose this line, so it will be difficult for me to remove. When I click on this top line and I want to remove this line and click, it will be removed. All Control C, and if I want to remove this line, it will be easy to click it. So I got same thing. So actually I was explaining you about this modify panel. In this, here is the explode command. And what is explode command? As I explained here, when you click here in the explode command, it is asking that select the object, click enter. Okay, this has been exploded. But exactly this command has done on this object. This has exploded into 4 paths. Mean it seems that this is the case, or this is the path made by the line, not the polyline. So you can exactly separate the segments of lines by using this export command. Well, these have been covered, but here we have another four. First one is the stretch. What does mean by stretch? Let me explain you. Again, draw the rectangle and suppose you want to stretch it, means you want to extend from certain points this object. So I will click on the stretch command, stretch, select object, so this one is object, click enter, specify the base point, and you can see you can stretch it. Well, this was the stretch command to stretch from the any points of the object. Next one is the scale command. Let me show you what is this scale command. Scale means you want to, if you have some object, suppose you have a rectangle and you want to scale it, means you exactly want to a rectangle having dimension 2 times of this one. So when you click here on the scale command, it is asking that select the object. You will click here, press enter. Next you have to specify the base point. Suppose this one is our base point, or suppose this one, you can choose any one. Suppose this one is our base point. So next it's asking that specify the scale factor. If you want to draw a rectangle having dimension 2 times of the original one, you will be putting here 2. Click enter, and here's the rectangle having the dimension 2 times of the original one. If you want to 3, you can mention here 3R and so on. So this was the scale command. Next one is the actually array command. What is this one? Let me explain you. When you click on the array command, means if you have some object and you want that subject on multiple, you want to that object multiple times at different but specified location, or systematically you can just use this array command. And we have a rectangle array, path array, and the polar array. By the time I am telling you the rectangle array, and other are same like this one. When you click on the rectangle array, it is asking that select the object, click on this object, click enter. Now it is asking that how much column you are looking for. Column means vertical things and rows means horizontal things. Well, column, suppose instead of 4 I need 5, and rows instead of 3 I need suppose only 2. Well, this is done. Well, here is the object having 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 2 number rows, 1 and the 2. So this was the polar array, this was the rectangular array, and same other are just like this one rectangular array. Next command is the offset command. What is this one? Let me tell you that. Suppose randomly I have drawn this rectangle. Suppose and I have chosen this line command instead of the polyline, means when I will click here it is separate line, when I click here this will be separate line, and last one is separate line. So what is exactly offset command means? Offset means you want to shift something at a certain distance, at a certain angle. So when you do on these, if you want to do this kind of job, you will click on the offset command, it is asking that offset specify the offset distance instead of object. First, in this case, we have to define the distance. On what distance we want offset? Suppose this one is the 20. Let enter. Next, it is asking that select object. Suppose this one is our object. And next, specify point on side to offset. Means if I want on this side, I will click. Simply, I can click anywhere, but on the left side. And if I want to offset on the right side, then I will click anywhere but on the right side. Suppose I want to offset it on the right side, click OK. So this was the offset command. There are also commands, but generally we use this one. These modify tools to modify the draw panel outline. So I hope so. This lecture will be informative for you. Okay, see you next time.